So today I'm going to show you how to boot up your new AV system in your classroom in order to get ready to use it with Google Meets. So first off, we want to boot up our cameras. And so if we look at our remote in the bottom left-hand corner, this is the power button. And I can tell that the camera system is off because when it's turned off, the camera in the back of the room is actually facing the ceiling or somewhere that students aren't. So there's an advantage to turning it off when you aren't using it. Even though nothing is going to be transmitted unless you are plugged into your computer, it's still better safe than sorry. So first, boot up the camera system. Point the remote at the camera, turn it on. You'll see that the lights start changing colors in the very front between green, blue and red, and then the camera will reposition to the front of the room. Then we are going to boot up our projector. And so then we're going to use our standard Epson projector remote, and we're just going to press the blue power button in the upper left-hand corner of our remote. Now let's look at how to use both systems with Google Meets. So as you can see, I'm getting ready to start a Google Meets. By default, once the USB cable for the camera system is plugged into your computer, it should automatically choose one of the two cameras installed outside of your computer. But let's look at what those options are. So we're going to go into our settings in Google Meets, and you can do this either from this join screen or from once you have actually joined the meeting. So click on the three dots and then go to settings. And then on this page, we want to make sure that our audio is set to Devio and that our speakers are also set to Devio. Having them set to the same settings will help reduce any sort of echo or feedback that the students at home will hear. Then when we go on to our video side, the HD camera is the camera in the front of the room above your projector, which is useful for classroom discussions. When I switch the menu to show CV camera, that is the camera in the back of the room that you can reposition. Keep in mind that the HD camera is a single position, non-movable camera, whereas the CV position can be moved with the remote. We'll choose the CV camera for this demonstration and then move to the HD camera to do a demo of a classroom discussion. So we'll close out of that setting. Now again, this gives us a preview option, and when you look at your remote, you're going to press either 1 to focus on the American flag, 2 to focus on the teacher on the whiteboard in the front of the room, or 3 to focus on the teacher's desk. Apparently I need to reprogram 3, and I'll show you how to do that in another video. If you find that the position that it goes to needs to be refined, then you can use the keys at the very front of the remote, the sort of circle-y buttons, in order to change the camera position. And so from here, I'm going to press Join Now in order to start my meet. Now, the advantage to doing this setting is that now whatever you see on the board, the users at home will also see. This includes if you're playing videos or if you're using the whiteboard functionality of your whiteboard. So I recommend using this setting rather than trying to stream a tab or any other features like that, because the students at home will see exactly what the home users see. So, for example, if I wanted to open up the home button on the screen, then I can switch over onto my whiteboard mode and start to use the technology just like I would a regular touchboard or a regular whiteboard. Now keep in mind, the students aren't seeing what is on my computer screen. They are seeing what is transmitted through the webcam or through the movable camera in the back of the room, and what is looking at the board. So you don't have to worry about whether the kids at home see the right thing. Using this camera will mean that they see exactly what everyone else in the classroom sees. So then we're going to switch back over to our computer. Now, if we change and we're doing a classroom discussion with our students at home, I'm going to use the three dots in the bottom right-hand corner of my computer, go to settings, and then change the video input to be the HD camera. So I usually remember this by HD is for conversations, CV is for the front of the room. So if you choose the HD camera, now when we close the settings screen, the students at home are going to be able to communicate with the students here in class. And so as long as you're using this camera, which is the camera above your projector, then you can build that sort of dialogue and communication sort of method that they would have if they were in the classroom. So that's how you use your new system for synchronous learning and teaching at Bonny Eagle. Let me know what you think. It's a fairly easy system, but also stay tuned for more videos that teach you how to use additional features.